Here we are with Bigfoot's surveillance footage, a second look, 30 March 2011 in the hot zone. This, you might recognize this first batch of footage. It was taken and posted on YouTube, way back when. And I've gotten so many comments about it being a firefly and stuff like that, and I would just like to go through and point out a few things in this second look that might be interesting and show that it's not a firefly. It's actually a creature out there. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and let this first section play out. This is the original footage that was posted back in the March 30th time frame, sometime in there, so that you don't have to go back to it and refer back to it. This is what I had posted. To explain a little bit about how this footage is obtained, on top of my trailer, which I call my command center, I have 4 night vision lights or cameras and 6 infrared floodlights, and they look out each side of my trailer. Well, the surveillance system pulls the cameras sequentially, and I think it's like about 20 seconds apart. So there are breaks, automatic breaks from time to time. So in this particular footage, you're looking at the 4 different cameras. One of the cameras was not working real well on the night vision, and it was very dark. Very well something could have walked up and I would never have saw it. Well, that completes the original footage. Now we're going to go to the second look and see what we can see. This first sequence shows what the cameras are looking at during the daytime. Remember, 4 cameras looking in 4 directions as the sequence goes through. A couple of things to point out in this photo. You can see the nose end of my truck. There's a guardrail right in front of my truck that runs right behind the back of the trailer. And then just above that, you'll see a tree stretched across the creek. Well, that tree ends about halfway across the creek. It doesn't go all the way across. Another thing to point out is the bank drops 4 feet into the creek, and so that tree back there that goes across the creek, or halfway across the creek, is about 4 feet in the air from the bottom of the creek. Now in the night vision, you're going to see a bunch of bushes in the middle of the view and a little pine tree, and as for a reference point, I've drawn a line to the tip of the pine tree, so you can use that. The eyeshine actually takes place in that red circle right there near and around the tree that is laying across the creek. Now in this photo, the eyeshine appears right below the log that's stretching across the creek. You can see the eyeshine disappear behind the log, and then it comes back out above the log. Now in these next 4 clips, you will see the eyeshine doing pretty much the same thing. It's following distinct patterns, but it's definitely behind the log until the very last one. It moves down to the end of the log, and you can see the eyeshine from there. Since the eyeshine also appears below the log and above the log, we can assume that the creature is in the creek and therefore is at least 4 feet tall, or is larger and sitting behind the log and looking above and below the log, looking at us. Now, of course, all this doesn't prove that this creature was Bigfoot hiding out, and peeking at us with one eye. Perhaps he was injured and only has one eye. Who knows? But, it is awful funny that all this goes on and it keeps getting bolder and getting closer. Tosses a couple of rocks to see if we're awake or if we respond, and then actually starts messing with the trailer itself. So, was it Bigfoot? Was it a bear? Or was it a crazed 4-foot squirrel?